Hey everybody, it's Brian again. I'm here with my good friend Chris Brown, and Chris founded and runs both Venture Legal here in Kansas City and also Contract Canvas. And we are going to be providing you guys with an overview of kind of the process of getting contracts for independent creators. Mainly that's comprised of master services agreements and statements of work. And here to provide us with a little bit more of insight into his expertise and his specialty is Chris. So take it away.
All right, thanks, Brian. Most of my clients, or a lot of my clients, are creative in nature, so they're all kinds of web developers, artists, musicians, just a whole host of artists. And for a lot of them, when they're working with a client on multiple projects, we like to go with the MSA and SOW format. Most of them are clueless about that when they come in, but it's really not that hard to understand once you kind of get your feet wet. So the concept is you do one MSA, which is anywhere from 3 to 5 pages. I mean, sometimes they're tens of pages, or in big corporations, they might be hundreds of pages. But for most artists, the 3 to 5 page MSA is probably all you need. The MSA is going to talk about the legal terms. So it'll cover ownership of work product. It'll talk about default payment terms. It'll certainly talk about all the miscellaneous things like governing law, assignability, a lot of the what you might call boring stuff. But once you get the MSA out of the way, you then do a one or more SOWs, and that's where you put the more project-specific terms. So you do payment terms and services in particular, and then if there's any custom terms you need for that one project, you can put those in as well. And the beauty of this is you can do as many SOWs as you want without having to go back through all those legal terms. So it's often easier and faster to sign SOWs. So I'll give you a quick example. Like if you're a web developer, you might do an MSA to get all the legal stuff done, and then SOW1 might be like a marketing strategy. SOW number 2 could be like a wireframe project, and then SOW3 might be when you actually build out the website. Now you might do all those in one SOW if that makes more sense for you, but sometimes you'll break it out just to make it easier. So that's the basic format. It works really well, and it's pretty easy to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that very, very quick, and it, for me, as somebody who doesn't practice law on a day-to-day basis, that's something that very clearly defines that process. So that's great. And I know you've had experience in the WeWork Creator Awards and designing contracts for them to make sure that all of the co-working people who go into WeWork on a daily basis kind of have good access to this as a legal resource. And so we'll definitely be sure to plug you guys into some of these great things that Chris has worked on, where he kind of clearly delineates these things in more of like a blog post format. He's got a great website, I know. So yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in.
Thank you.